Five-star man, I hope you're doing really well. I hope you enjoyed yesterday with the Talk with Your Children episode that I recorded with my son. I am just having that proud dad moment. Jack did great, and I really thank him for coming along with me and doing that. I thought he was just absolute natural, and I'd love to do more of those with him. So, Jack, if you're listening, you did great. And your papa is very proud of you. Five-star men, today's topic is Be Kind and Stand Firm, day number 25. And some entry thoughts going into this before I read the Mr. Kennedy's writing here. Some thoughts I have. Can you stand firm for what you believe without becoming harsh? Today's challenge asks something harder than changing someone's mind. It asks if we can understand someone we disagree with. So the verse is, those who are kind benefit themselves, but the cruel bring ruin on themselves. Proverbs 11 and verse 17. The word philanthropic means the active effort to promote the welfare of mankind. There are many causes today being argued and bandied about. We must be able to kindly state our case and know what we stand for. As an authentic man, we should seek to calm the rhetoric of harsh and divisive arguments. Society has become increasingly hostile toward differing opinions. You've heard the statement that we can disagree without being disagreeable, and it's true. Don't get me wrong, we must boldly stand up for what is right and against what is wrong. We must stand strong as men. We must stand upon principle and for liberty of man. However, we should look for the opportunity to live at peace with our fellow man, even if we disagree. So how to argue your case? Don't argue for the sake of arguing. Know the subject. Support your cause with facts. You can't stand upon theories. Don't use personal attacks to argue. Don't dismiss someone by claiming intellectual superiority. Concede on points that are true, but stand firm upon principles. Don't use intimidating gestures and boastful tones. If we believe in what we're doing, we should be able to articulate it with passion. Today's challenge, have a meaningful conversation with someone who has a different viewpoint than you do. Meaningful conversation. Seek to find why they believe in what they're doing. This challenge can be deceptively difficult. It may be harder than you think it will be. Some thoughts. Standing firm does not mean being loud. When you feel yourself losing the argument, you don't need to crank the volume. They can hear you. Conceding true points is not weakness. To say to the other person, you're right on that. I see what you're saying. That's a strong play, really. And it's a good play. Facts matter, but humility matters too. It kind of goes along with the other one. Liberty and respect do not require agreement. Some of the best outcomes I've seen didn't come from winning the room. Let me start over again. Some of the best outcomes I've seen did not come from winning the room. They came from listening long enough to understand the concern behind the position. So, guys, this is a topic that sounds really simple, and if you're a guy who's really good at debating topics, maybe it is for you. But be careful that an argument doesn't become personal. This is not a personal attack. It can be treated like a high school debate. Just frame it that way. if you won, what are you going to get? You're going to get a special medal to put on your shirt and walk around with that nobody will care about? I mean, for what? Jack and I were talking yesterday when they were visiting, and we were talking about our generations. And he was asking questions about his grandparents. He was asking questions about his great-grandparents. And it got us to discussing how basically within 2 generations, even our own family forgets us. So a lot of the things that we do are not nearly as important as we think they are. And if you go into a day with that mindset, I went into today carrying that mindset from yesterday. I had a really difficult discussion, and it really flashed through my mind. So what if I win? So what if I lose? It doesn't matter. What matters is my relationship with this person. That's all that matters. So keep digging, drilling down into the topic till we found the root. And then from there, we built back up. And in the end, it was the most amazing, beautiful conversation that I think I've ever had. There was laughs, there was tears, there was no spiteful words. It was a very difficult topic, but at the same point, it was a really, really good one. And we both walked away saying, yeah, that was great. All right, 5-star men, I've gone on too long. I hope you have a blessed day.